was playing for England. I got loads of like family friends, family in the stands. All my family is here, and I'm hearing boo, boo when Welbeck's coming on. I'm like, yo.
Yes, Danny. How you doing,
Yes,
brother?
boss.
You
All
good?
good, man.
Good to see you, man.
You
Thanks
too,
for coming
you
on.
too. Thanks for having me. Thank you for having me.
Basically, this is called What I Wore. We've got a collection
Yeah.
of shirts to tell your entire life story so far.
Nice.
I
Yeah.
know like your first shirt was this one.
It was.
Yeah. So just talk to me.
remember.
Obviously, Coley on the back here. Just talk to me about
Yeah.
this shirt, early memories, growing up in Manchester. What was it like? Where was you playing football? What was the whole culture like?
Right, so I had this shirt, well, I got this shirt around Christmas time. Remember, it was like a Christmas present. And United fan with my big brothers. Was obviously playing football in the house, you know, making a mess, making loud noise. You hear my mum like, hey, stop playing football, you know, and all that stuff. Good memories. Obviously, Andy Cole, absolute legend. Like, the stuff he did in his football career, it's amazing. And the records, the numbers speak for itself. I think he was an unbelievable player. And me just watching, you know, being a young black kid in Longsight in Manchester, seeing Andy Cole represent Manchester United in the forward line, and Dwight York, it was amazing. So it gives you that motivation, you know, that inspiration to kind of push on and like just keep enjoying doing what you're doing, enjoying the football.
So obviously you started at United very young, and you had like before you had like the class of '92 coming through. Seeing these guys like being from like similar environments that you're from, and seeing them make it through, was that also like inspiration in a way like you could do it as well?
100%. Yeah, this shirt just reminds me of Beckham.
Yeah.
It's got, I think it was the halfway line.
Yeah, that's the halfway line.
Yeah, so I remember seeing that halfway line goal. And you know, growing up at United, there's always like academy players that are coming through and they're playing in the first team, in and around the first team squad. And once you're in the academy, and you can see that previous people have done it before you, people that have been in your shoes in the academy, come from Manchester, like in and around the area, like Scholesy, and yeah, it gives you that sort of the motivation.
So does it give you motivation, or is there like a pressure like, nah, if these guys did it, I gotta make it as well. Because I'll be shook, I'm not gonna lie.
I think, you know what, you're just kind of enjoying yourself, man. You're just playing. You know it's a pressure environment anyway, and you're at Manchester United in the academy, and you know they've got the facilities to bring anybody here. Do you know what I mean? So, but I think it's always important to have that sort of, you know, the life and blood and soul of a football club. Like somebody's grown up in Manchester, you know, representing that. Like now it's Marcus, and he's doing an unbelievable job. Last season he was on flames.
One thing, obviously, United have always been known for like their prospects, youth ballers, and you play with a lot of crazy youth ballers. Everyone wants to know, how good was this guy growing up?
Bad man.
Crazy.
He was so. He was so
Is it
good.
true, or is people just saying that?
He made a couple man look a bit silly. I'm not naming names. Darren Fletcher, I'm not naming it. Fletch got it one day and like.
Oh, really? We're gonna move on to your your debut here, and you score against Stoke. So when you put the first team, you've gone through like the whole journey. You've seen all your idols. You've now put this shirt on for the first time, and you're an official player. Like, what was it like coming on, scoring against Stoke? Like what's that feeling like putting on that United shirt for the first time?
So it's crazy because like obviously I've grown up at Man United, so I'm used to putting on the United shirt, but to finally do it for the first team, something that it's special. Not many people get to do it, and you know, to do it like at your boyhood club that you supported ever since a little boy, and you know, to progress through the ranks and then to finally make your debut, come on and score a banger like that. There's not much to be said.
So when I think of you, and I think of like your emergence, this is the shirt I think of, isn't it? Would you say this shirt is where you found yourself like being a first team player at United? Like this is like, you got like 30 Premier League starts in this shirt. What was it like putting on this shirt?
It was great. Playing with this guy, I don't know if you know him, but he's all right.
Serious?
Yeah, it was great. This is probably a shirt where I say, as you said, where I cement myself as a Manchester United first team player and played a lot of games, had some really good performances, and yeah, this is a special shirt for me as well.
Nice one. Okay, we're going to take a quick break from United, go into to England. So you made your debut against Ghana, but obviously we're both like Ghanaian descent. Obviously, my last name is Mensah, your middle name is Mensah.
Yeah.
Could you have played for Ghana?
Well, it's possible. Yeah, I could. Like, my mum and dad are from Ghana.
Yeah. So what was it like? You put on the England shirt, 3 lions, but you're playing against like your home nation. Was that weird? Was it like exciting?
It was mad. It was like a bittersweet sort of moment. Obviously, I'd walk out at Wembley, you know, coming on the sidelines, and I got loads of like family in the stands. All my family is here, and I'm hearing boo, boo when Welbeck's coming on. I'm like, yo, thinking this is mad. I hear bare speaking to my cousins after the game. He's like, yeah, we was booing you when you was coming on. And
are there any like shirts that you swapped with players like that you remember?
Yeah.
Any big names?
Zlatan.
Yeah.
Zlatan. You remember when Zlatan scored the 4 goals against England? And the last one was the overhead kick.
The bicycle thing.
Yeah. It was a madness.
What, you got that shirt?
I've got it.
Bro, we need to talk after.
So Zlatan, if you want big peas, you know, it's gonna cost you a lot, that one.
Moving to London, what were the biggest cultural differences from Manchester?
Obviously, Manchester, it was all that I knew, Manchester, growing up in Manchester. Arsenal made it so easy for me to, to settle in there. The lads that was at the club at the time and the staff, everybody was a big help.
For sure, okay.
And this is the Wenger jacket.
The Wenger, yes, iconic.
Yeah, it is iconic.
This shirt though, you go back to Old Trafford, you haunt them in the FA Cup. What was that like? Like scoring a winner against your boyhood club, like was it weird or like was it bittersweet, like the Ghana thing? Like,
nah, do you know?
Or was you fully on board Gunners?
At this point, I'm a full-on Gooner, you know. Like I loved it. I loved my time there, and to score the goal to get us to the semi-final of the FA Cup, it was very important, and yeah, I loved it. Obviously, you kind of do want to have respect for your previous sides, and it was difficult, but I loved that moment. Who wouldn't love scoring a winning goal?
There's some big moments for Arsenal. Obviously, that one, your Champions League hat-trick against Galatasaray. You scored that last-minute winner against Leicester. What was it like, those moments, like just scoring and playing for Arsenal? And like, are there particular moments that stand out to you?
Yeah, they are standout moments.
You got the match ball still?
Yeah, I've still got the match ball.
Can you have it?
No, you can't have it. You can't have that one, I'm sorry, bro. Sorry. Yeah, it stand out. Obviously, you're scoring a hat-trick in the Champions League. And it was an amazing night, a special one, and I'm pretty sure that all my family and friends remember that one, as I do. This one, Leicester, I'd been out with a knee injury for like 8-9 months or something like that. So came off the bench, first game back, scored the winner, and especially at a crucial moment in the title race it was at the time, and amazing feeling. I remember the Emirates was...
We're mental, innit? We're crazy.
It was rocking differently. Valentine's Day, there was a lot of love, but there was a lot of hearts broken as well.
I want to talk about Arsenal culturally, because I feel like Arsenal kind of were big key players in bringing kick culture back in terms of style. Were there certain Arsenal shirts that you enjoyed playing in, some that you hated? I know the Puma ones were tight.
Yeah, this was like Under Armour, this one at one point, it was tight.
Do you like the tight fitted, or do you like it a bit loose? Like, what's your feeling style with it?
Do you know what? I wouldn't want it too tight, but I wouldn't want it too baggy either. You kind of want it to look, just nice, nice. Like, there might be a few players that don't want it tight at all.
Like, sure, a few girls that they don't want to see. Coming now, currently at Brighton.
Yeah.
What was it about these shirts and this club in particular that kind of brought you here? And coming into a more experienced career, you've had like so many highs. What was it like putting on this Brighton and Hove badge with the setup and stuff like that?
Yeah, so from The minute I spoke to the club and spoke to the manager, spoke to the people higher up in the club, I got nothing but good vibes, good words to say about it, and that's proven its point since I've been here. They've got a project and they want to keep on building, keep improving the club, and it's good people right from the top down to the bottom, and that was something that means a lot to me, you know. I'm pleased that I came to Brighton, and you know, obviously experiencing life on the south coast, it's a bit different to Manchester, in the city of Manchester, but it's an amazing place. Really enjoying it.
So, last question now, yeah? Danny, you're in a burning building.
Yeah.
And you've got to save 2 shirts here.
Hopefully, I'm not going to be in one. But
just hypothetical. You got to save 2 shirts here. Now, one is based on your favourite memory in a football shirt.
Yeah.
And the second is based strictly on the style of the shirt. Let's start with the first one, favourite memory. Because you've got some big memories, bro.
Big memories, a lot of memories.
Yeah, talk to me, you
got
got to pick one.
I don't want to disregard any, but
you got to pick one. What are you going for?
See, this one, with the debut, that's special.
Debut, they won a Champions League in that one as well.
Special this. I'm going to go for this one because it is the debut shirt and you've worked all your life, you know, to get to that moment and to finally put the shirt on in the first team game, and, you know, it kind of just reiterates everything that you've worked for. This is the one.
Okay, love that. Okay, now what's the best looking shirt here? Me and you were going out tonight. What we putting up in?
Where we going? Depends where we're going, you know.
What are you saying?
If it's cold, I might go for Arsons, you know. I might go for the shirt. I think I'm gonna go classic, you know. I'm gonna go classic. But not that classic. Not that classic. I think this one's iconic, you know.
The collar, David Beckham.
But I don't know if I'll go out in a collar still, like,
not
like this, you know, not like this.
Nah, you'll pull off a collar, bro. I'm telling you. The collar kind of big on that, but yeah.
It's a bit big, isn't it?
Yeah, but that looks nice,
But
bro.
I think I could pull it off, you know. Yeah. But it's like, I like the look of this. Obviously, it means a lot to me as well, this one.
Yeah,
like,
it's iconic.
I remember watching Class of '92 growing up, and, you know, that's who you wanted to be like. And I remember this shirt was... Yeah, I like this one.
Those are 2 good choices, man. I like that.
So it looks like it's these 2.
Yeah, I like that, man.
That's me.
Danny, thank you so much for coming on, man.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.
Thank you.